Today we're talking about what drives your characters, their goals and motivations. Understanding these are going to help your characters feel real and interesting. So let's get started. All characters are driven by something, their goals and motivations. Let's break down the differences between these. A goal is something your character can do or achieve. Win a singing contest, go to a summer camp. Motivations are the internal reasons why your character wants what they want. These are often shaped by past experiences and relationships. So for example, a character might want to feel accepted because they've felt lonely in the past. Your character's internal motivations drive their goals and their goals move the story forward. Let me give you an example from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie Bucket, the protagonist's goal is to find a golden ticket. And his motivation is that he wants to experience the magic of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and escape his family's poverty to have a better life. Here's how the goal and motivation works together. Charlie's goal of finding a golden ticket propels the plot forward by creating excitement and anticipation. It gives Charlie something to do in the story. It leads him to search desperately for a ticket, and when he finally finds one, it sets the stage for the main adventure inside the factory. His motivation drives that goal and character development. Charlie's motivation to escape poverty and experience the magic makes his goal deeply personal and meaningful. Throughout the story, his humble and kind nature, shaped by his impoverished background, makes him different to the other children. And this highlights his growth and reinforces his values. Let me give you another example from Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Percy's goal is to retrieve Zeus's stolen lightning bolt. But his motivation is that he wants to prove himself as a demigod and save his mother, as well as prevent a war among the gods. Percy's goal of retrieving the lightning bolt sets up the thrilling adventure and the challenges and battles in the book. His goal is what takes him on a journey across the country, encountering various mythological creatures and solving riddles. And that keeps the plot exciting and dynamic. Percy's motivation to prove himself and to save his mother adds the emotional depth we need to really bond with the character. His personal stakes makes his journey more compelling, and he has to overcome obstacles associated with the motivation. He needs to prove himself. He grows more and more confident and discovers his strengths, which help him develop as a character. To figure out your character's motivations and goals, let's ask yourself these questions. What does your character think might make them feel happy? This might be different from what would actually make them happy. For example, your character might think becoming famous or having lots of money or marrying a prince is going to make them happy. Also think about what your character is told to want by others. Do they have a pushy parent or a mentor? Do they feel like they have to do something because of their family or their society? For example, a princess being told to marry, or a character being given a certain job and expected to be happy with it. Here's an activity to help you figure out what your character's motivations and goals are. Draw an image or write down your character's name in the center of your page. Then draw a line to a goal, then another line to an idea for an internal motivation, the reason why they want it. For example, your character's goal might be to become a powerful wizard. And you might decide their motivation might be to gain respect because they were bullied as a child for being weak. Remember, this is the brainstorming stage. You might have multiple internal motivations, multiple goals you want to play with. Be sure to write them down, play with them, change them. See what works for your character, what makes you excited. That's it for today's session on goals and motivations. Remember, understanding what your character wants and why they want it will help you create a more engaging story and character. Next, we're talking another important driver: fears. Happy writing!